That brain of mine is something more than merely mortal, as time will show. The more I study, the more unstable do I feel my genius for it to be. Understand well as I may, my comprehension can only be an infinitesimal fraction of all I want to understand. If you can't give me poetry, can't you give me political science? The analytical engine is an embodying of the science of operations, constructed with peculiar reference to abstract number as the subject of those operations. The intellectual, the moral, the religious seem to me all naturally bound up and interlinked together is one great and harmonious whole. The analytical engine weaves algebraic patterns, just as Jacquard loom weaves flowers and leaves. I am in a charming state of confusion. Thus, not only the mental and the material, but the theoretical and the practical in the mathematical world are brought into more intimate and effective connection with each other. A new, a vast, and a powerful language is developed for the future use of analysis, in which to wield its truths, so that this may become of more speedy and accurate practical application for the purposes of mankind than the means hitherto in our possession have rendered possible. The analytical engine, on the contrary, can either add, subtract, multiply, or divide with equal facility, and performs each of these four operations in a direct manner without the aid of any of the other three. In abstract mathematics, of course, operations alter those particular relations which are involved in the considerations of number and space, and the results of operations are those peculiar results which correspond to the nature of the subjects of operation. One essential object is to choose that arrangement which shall tend to reduce to a minimum the time necessary for completing the calculation. But the science of operations, as derived from mathematics more especially, is a science of itself, and has its own abstract truth and value, just as logic has its own peculiar truth and value, independently of the subjects to which we may apply its reasonings and processes. I don't wish to be without my brains, though they doubtless interfere with a blind faith which would be very comfortable in enabling mechanism to combine together general symbols in successions of unlimited variety and extent. A uniting link is established between the operations of matter and the abstract mental processes of the most abstract branch of mathematical science. The analytical engine has no pretensions whatever to originate anything. It can do whatever we know how to order it to perform. This one fact implies everything, and it is scarcely necessary to point out, for instance, that while the difference engine can merely tabulate and is incapable of developing, the analytical engine can either tabulate or develop.